We are here at Hollywood Smoke in the beautiful city of Santa Monica. I'm Steve Kim for UCN Live, and once again, the gloves are off with Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Ray, October 17th, batten down the hatches. We have a middleweight unification between Gennady Golovkin and David Lemieux. Would the best way to describe this be bombs away?
Yeah, Lemieux's a good puncher, big puncher. And I think it's a good fight. It's a good test for Golovkin. I don't think it's a test that he doesn't overcome. I think Golovkin wins the fight. I certainly think it'd be action-packed. I think it's a guy who has the capability of hurting him, and that's always makes it interesting. I think it's a guy who will come to fight him. I don't think he'll back off, unless he's forced to back off.
Yeah.
David Lemieux is a good fighter, and I like what I see. And like I said, a good puncher, physically strong guy.
Ray, against Endam, as the old timers would say, he came out of the gate as if he was double parked. He was winging left hooks from his heels, and what was impressive was, for the most part, he kept up that tempo, which is difficult to do. Do you believe Golovkin early on has to be the superior technician and lay off his jabs a little bit more?
Yeah, and I think he will. I think he'll use his boxing ability early on to figure him out. Because that's one thing about Golovkin. Golovkin will go out to figure a guy out, and he can in a relatively short period of time. And especially if he starts getting hit, he'll start firing right back. And this guy's going to make him fire back, often. And so, yeah, I think he'll be boxing him, trying to figure him out, and setting, again, like an Alexis Seguello type, setting traps and see if he can catch Lemieux on one of those traps. But then as the fight goes on, it'll be a bombs away, like you said, and that sometimes whoever bomb lands first.
And we're going to find out. We know Golovkin can pitch. We got to find out if he can catch at this level.
Right.
And speaking of which, I remember the day after, May 17th, at the Forum, or was it May 16th? Golovkin fought Monroe, and I remember texting you because a lot of people were saying Golovkin got exposed, he's easy to hit, and I said, now wait a minute. Golovkin kind of said, I let him hit me, which I don't believe that. I think that he let him take a few risks, knowing that this guy was not exactly the greatest puncher, which you agreed with. There is that dynamic.
I agree. We did text. I said I thought it was a thing. He was getting hit in the beginning, not that he wanted to get hit, but then I think as he got hit, he was letting Monroe throw punches and letting Monroe catch him a little bit to give him that false sense of security, to make him feel, get a little ambitious, to come in more. And then when
Ray,
Monroe did.
If a guy couldn't break a weight paper bag, as they said, you would allow a guy to take liberties, not necessarily get hit on purpose, but you would allow a guy to be in the pocket, move his hands a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, and I'm not saying I don't think I had the ability that Golovkin does to do that and be conscientious of it. But a lot of times you feel a guy ain't gonna hurt you, you'll take more chances. You'll certainly come in, like you said, stay in the pocket more. Or let him stay in the pocket more. Give him a little sense of false security. But my style was coming forward all the time. I didn't box like Golovkin does a lot because he's a terrific boxer. And I would do that. I think if a guy couldn't hurt me, I'd take more chances, and I think that's what Golovkin did against Monroe, and it worked for him perfectly. It made it a little fan-friendly. It gave people doubt about Golovkin, and I told you when I texted you, I think Golovkin was smart enough to allow that to happen because all those guys out there that said, oh, wait a minute now. He ain't the monster I thought. He ain't the beast. Yeah, I can hit him. This guy hit him, and he can't crack an egg. I'll be able to hit him, but I'll hurt him, give people a false sense of security.
With that said, if you're David Lemieux, I think realistically you have to look at it and say, I'm not going to outbox this guy over 12 rounds. Does he have to say, I got to win this fight in the first 5 or 6 rounds, be who I am?
I don't know if you have to win it in the first five, but you got to come out and establish yourself and set precedence that I'm here, and this is my ring, I'm controlling center ring, and I'll go toe-to-toe with you, and we're going to see who's a bigger puncher. Yeah, I do think that. I think Lemieux has to go out there throwing bombs, controlling center ring, or trying to.
I think it's going to be an issue. I think Golovkin can fight going backwards, and as you would say, lay traps and be conservative and run off the jab and win round after round. Ray, do you agree with me? If Lemieux is forced to take a backward step and get into reverse gear, that spells doom, because that's not what he is.
Most guys don't like fighting back it up. Most guys don't, to be honest with you. But I think if he can't fight back it up, because that's one thing a lot of people thought I couldn't fight back it up. Trust me, I didn't like fight backing up, but I think I could because in the gym I'd work on it. You work on it, backing up and throwing punches and how to that type of thing. I don't know if it spells doom, believe me, it's not beneficial for him to be backing up against Golovkin. It's not beneficial for anybody backing up against a Sherman tank.
We talk about styles making fights, one of the true adages in boxing, regardless of who wins the fight. Just looking at stylistically, looking at the personalities and how this fight might develop. Is there any way, Ray, it's not an entertaining fight?
Oh, no. It's entertaining. This is a fan-friendly fight. This is one of the fights that should be on. If anybody's going to be on pay-per-view, it should be this type of fight.
There you have it from the man himself, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. That's been Gloves Off. This is Steve Kim for UCN Live.